Yeah, hi, good evening everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Bhagwati. Yeah, good evening, all of you. Okay, let's start. Maybe people who all are joining can join later. Yeah, okay. So, in our previous classes, what were we discussing?
How to improve the CTR?
Okay, we are done with how to improve the CTR, correct?
Yes.
Anybody has questions with regard to understanding of CTR, what is CTR, and how do we improve it? So, did we discuss improving CTR or improving the crawl frequency?
Last class we discussed CTR, sir.
CTR, and are we done with discussion improving the crawl frequency?
Yes, sir. Crawl frequency we done, but the crawl rate we not done.
Okay, cool. Okay, so then in that case, we will discuss about the. Okay, quickly. So since we had 2 days of gap, okay, if you have any questions with regard to the previously discussed topics, please go ahead and ask the questions, or maybe quickly at the very top level, we will summarize and then we'll move on to the next class. Okay. So far we have discussed how search engines function. Correct. Search engines, how search engines function. Basically, search engines have a bot built, and this bot's work is to go to the internet server, crawl all the information and get a copy to Google server, and this is called as indexing. And bot going to the internet server and reading the information on the internet and getting a copy of it or reading the information is simply called as crawling, right? And now Google, once they have all of this data, to rank any website in the top, Google is going to consider three key parameters pertaining to that website or any website in fact. And whomsoever are scoring highest, Google is going to place that website on the top, correct? One is crawl frequency, second one or simply crawl stats maybe, right? And second one is CTR and third one is engagement. Any website which is scoring highest across all the three metrics is going to rank in the top, correct guys, everyone? Are you all following?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So crawl frequency makes your website eligible or come closer to the first page or at the bottom of the first page. Crawl frequency, however good it is not going to guarantee you to be ranking in the top, in the first position or second position until unless you have very good CTR. CTR is what makes you to move to the top. CTR moves your website to the top and that does not really assure you staying over there. Look at this, CTR is moving your website to the top, but CTR is not really assuring you staying in that position 1 or 2 on the Google. A good user engagement is the one that is going to allow you to stay in the top. Correct? Everybody understood this one? So now
Yes,
anybody
sir.
who has got good average across all of these things are the one who is going to rank in the top. Correct? 9.0. So SCRP on basis of three metrics. SCRP on basis SCRP is search engine ranking position on basis of just three metrics. So on basis of these three metrics, the final score is 3. 9 plus 9 plus 9. Average is again 9 only, correct?
Yes.
Correct? Right.
Yes.
So the next thing that we discussed is we all understood what is this crawl frequency, CTR, and engagement, right? Quickly again, crawl frequency is measure of frequency. Frequency is the intervals, how frequently, or the measure of how often the bot is visiting is frequency. Measure of frequency of bot visiting your website is referred to as crawl frequency. Any website that has got good crawl frequency will get an opportunity to show up on the Google closer to the first page or at the bottom of the first page. And CTR is the click-through rate. Click-through rate is measure of the ratio of number of people clicking on your website against the total number of people seeing it. That is impressions. Clicks divided by impressions into percentages. CTR, click-through rate. And user engagement is measure of effectiveness of your website or measure of the purpose fulfillment to the public, whether the website people visiting is serving the purpose or not. So people might submit the forms on the website, that is engagement. They might make a purchase on the website, they might chat, they might interact with the website based or explore more number of pages on the web page. So all of that can be considered to be as engagement, right? And we started learning how to improve the scroll frequency, correct everybody? So crawl frequency can
Yes.
be improved by publishing content regularly on the website, correct? So it is simply covering more and more keywords on your website or topics which are quite often discussed on the internet or asked quite often searched on the internet basically. If too many people are searching a specific topic pertaining to your domain or industry, you try to cover the topic on your website, and that's how we have technically understood how it works, correct everybody? And whomsoever have joined newly, I think Deepthi, right? So Deepthi, did you go through the class recordings, Deepthi?
Manjunath, I have gone through one, but the last 2 days were missing. So I could
Oh,
not go through the last one.
okay. So please try to cover up those videos. If you have any questions, I can probably discuss to you separately.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
So
But I
have you
want
uploaded
even.
those videos, Manjunath?
Sorry.
Have you uploaded those 2 days videos?
Yes, yes, yes. All the days
Okay.
videos are live.
Live? Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'll check.
So mostly there will be 1 day delay, but it's been already many days those classes are taken, right? So definitely would have gone live, right? Okay. So please go through them, and in case of any questions or doubts, please come back to me. Okay. We'll
Sure.
discuss them. Okay. So crawl frequency now. Anyways, so we are a quick glimpse. So crawl frequency can be improved by speaking various topics on your website, basically by incorporating various keywords on your website, so which cannot be incorporated on one single page, and that's why you form various kinds of topics or create multiple web pages on your website, correct? Simply creating the web pages will not suffice, they have to be fulfilling the criteria of CTR and engagement as well. A well written blog post can engage. If you're simply creating a post with 200 words, that's not going to be engaging. And by building backlinks also you can improve the crawl frequency. These are the two major implementations which will help improve crawl frequency of your website. Apart from this, there are a couple of other implementations. It could be branding, it could be submitting manually to search console, correct? Right, and improving the technical aspects of your website also will help improve the crawl frequency. Crawl rate, basically, not frequency. We'll discuss what is crawl rate. Yeah. So crawl rate, we discussed it as the measure of number of pages crawled by the bot during its every visit is crawl rate. Crawl rate is, see, bot is visiting your website twice a day or thrice a day or 10 times a day or whatsoever the number it is, based on the number of backlinks that you have built, based on the credibility that you have. Credibility is nothing but the number of posts or the content that you have published on your page makes it quite pleasant thing for bot to keep visiting your website, right? And one more thing we all have forgot, we discussed about the key objectives of Google. Google is working on the three key objectives. One is serving relevant content to the public. Second one is serving up to date. It's not just going to be relevant, it has to be up to date. And third one is not just relevancy and not just up to date, but it also has to serve the end user's purpose or objectives, correct? These are the primary goals of Google search engine, correct everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? So just to make sure that it is meeting those criteria, it has introduced these metrics called CTR and engagement as well. Crawl frequency, CTR and engagement. So crawl frequency is the most basic thing, but CTR and engagement is mainly to make sure that it is completely relevant to the public and serving the purpose, end user's purpose or objective, the engagement component. Right? And now during its every visit, when bot is visiting its website, it crawls a certain number of pages, correct? So now, during your every visit to the dining table, you will have certain number of rotis, correct? Or certain number of idlis. So throughout the year, you might visit your dining table n number of times, and during every visit, you will the number of puris that you eat, or chapatis that you eat, or idlis that you eat, the number might differ, right? So that is measured as eating rate. The frequency is 3 times a day. You are visiting your dining table 3 times a day, and the rate is each time. Let's assume you are eating only idlis, and each time you are eating certain number of idlis. Morning 5 idlis, afternoon 3 idlis, night 10 idlis. That is nothing but the rate, eating rate. So same way here for the bot, the measure of number of pages crawled by bot during its every visit is referred to as crawl Everybody, what is it referred to as?
Crawl rate.
Yes,
Okay.
that is crawl rate. So maybe we'll discuss how to improve this crawl rate while we discuss technical SEO or maybe the site level SEO. Okay. So for now, you just remember the main goal is to improve the number of pages crawlable by the bot during its every visit. If you are working on improving the crawl rates, okay. We'll discuss about the engagement today, user engagement. So anybody here knows how to improve the user engagement? Or if I have not finished crawl rate, let me finish. Okay. So see, now I'll take multiple examples to explain you to improve the crawl rate. Okay. So to understand this, I'll take a couple of examples. Okay. So let's say there is only 10 MB of data on available on your phone. Correct? And one of your friend is sending 100 photos on WhatsApp. And each photo is of 1 MB size, and how many images can you download on your mobile phone when you have only 10 MB data left?
10.
10, right? So now if you have to download more images, what should you be doing?
I need to buy data.
You need more data, correct?
Yes.
Correct? Alternatively, either your image sizes have to come down drastically, correct? That's when you will be able to download more photos, correct?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Right? So now here we are not going to see now bot which is visiting your website always visits your website with some bandwidth, either in terms of time or in terms of data. So if bot is visiting your website in terms of time, it might say, okay, it might be, let's say for example 10 minutes. Bot might visit your website with 10 minutes time, right? So 10 minutes, okay, so it says, okay, I should not spend more than 10 minutes on this website, and within 10 minutes whatever is possible I have to crawl or read. And if each page is taking 5 seconds to load, or if each page is taking 1 minute to load, how many pages will bot crawl during its visit? Each page is taking 1 minute to load, and during its visit how many pages can be crawled by bot when it is visiting with 10 minutes bandwidth?
10 pages.
10 pages, correct? Right? So now here improving the crawl rate. See, now the crawl rate is just 10. The crawl rate is just 10. Now how do we improve this to 100 or 50 or to a bigger number? Any idea, guys?
Reduce the time it takes to load your page.
Correct. So now how do we reduce it is associated with some amount of technical understanding of how the websites are built, which we'll be discussing in the technical SEO. But then for you to help understand, I have taken an example. So table number 2. Yeah, look at this. Page load times in seconds. So when bot is visiting with 1 hour of time, so approximately it's spending, so it has a bandwidth of 3600 seconds, correct? If each page is taking 5 seconds to load, bot can crawl only 720 pages on your website. And now if each page is loading in 4 seconds, bot will be crawling more pages. Are you all following me, everybody?
Yes. Yes.
And now when your page is loading in just 3 seconds, bot is able to crawl 1200 web pages. If your page is loading in just 2 seconds, bot is crawling 1800 pages, and if your page is loading in just 1 second, bot is capable of crawling 3600 pages when it is coming with a bandwidth of 1 hour. Correct? So time is playing a crucial role in improving the crawl rate of your website, the load times. Right? And now backlinks are basically built to make bot to read your web pages. And now just by improving this load times, you are making bot to read so many other pages. See, ideally bot would have read only 720 pages on your website. Your website has 5000 pages, and bot would have always crawled only 720 pages, and now it has taken it to 3600 pages without building backlinks or without investing more energy, just by fixing the load times. That is why fixing load times is very, very important. Clear? Now, if your web page is loading in 500 milliseconds or half a second, bot can crawl 7,200 web pages on your website. Right? So, improving the load times is not only improving the crawl rates, but it is also improving the conversion rates of the business. So, for e-commerce, it is clearly seen that when the website loads quickly, their conversions increase by 2 to 3x times. So, for example, let's say they must be making 100 sales a month. Just by improving the conversion, just by improving the load times, their sales will go to 200 or 300. If they are making only 10 lakh revenue every month, just by improving the load times, they'll be achieving 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs. And to improve the load times, they might have probably spent just 1 lakh. Now look at the difference. Just by fixing the small thing, their revenues have spiked up significantly. Correct? Right? So now bot can also visit with the bandwidth of, see, bot is visiting your website either with the load time as a bandwidth or the data, or it can visit with the data bandwidth, right? So let's assume bot is visiting your website with 100 MB data, and if each page is of 3 MB, how many pages can bot crawl? Each page is 3 MB size, and when bot is visiting your website with 100 MB data, how many pages can it crawl?
33 pages.
33 pages.
33.333, okay, 33 pages, correct? So if each page has size of 2 MB, how many pages can bot crawl now?
50 pages.
If it is 1 MB?
100 pages.
So your web page, you all know how the web pages are built. Web page is a combination of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, images, videos, correct? Everything.
Yes.
Now while building these web pages, a lot of website developers will not follow the design practices. That is where the real mess happens, and the web page load times will go up to 3 MB, 4 MB, 5 MB, 6 MB, 7 MB, 8 MB, 10 MB also. Correct? And now you all understand now, such a heavy file can impact on the crawl rate. Impact on the crawl rate is nothing but impact on, see now with this much size 3 MB, it is crawling only 33 pages. So that means remaining 76 pages, remaining 66 pages are never been crawled. The crawl frequency of remaining 66 pages is 0. The moment you improve the load times to 1 MB, bring it down, automatically it is crawling 100 pages. Now the crawl frequency of remaining 66 pages is 1. Correct? So crawl rate, improvement in crawl rate improves crawl frequency of the remaining pages also. Basically improvement in crawl rate is improving your website's web page's crawl frequency as well. Correct? And we all know if bot is seeing the content, see, you will be able to perform in the exam well only when you read the textbook. Correct? Same way, Google bot cannot speak anything about your business on its search results if it is not reading anything pertaining to your website. So if you are reading 10 pages from your textbook, you will be able to answer from those 10 pages, correct? If there is any question pertaining to this 10 pages, you will be able to answer. If there are 90 more pages from which you haven't read anything at all, or you haven't touched this 90 pages, you won't be able to answer from those 90 pages, correct? Everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
It is as simple as this. So bot has to see every single web page on your website, and it also has to see more number of times, correct? See, you have to read a chapter, specific chapter, more number of times to remember well. That is what we discussed while we discussing how search engines show the website on Google search results. Correct? Okay. So now you all got it right. How to improve the crawl frequency? Crawl rates. These are the two methods: improving the load times and improving the page sizes. And there is one more method by building the internal linking mesh on your website. Internal linking mesh. So what is this internal linking mesh? So basically when a bot is visiting any website, I'll show it to you. Let's say bot is visiting this web page. And let's assume this website has some 1000 pages or 2000 pages. When bot is visiting this web page, it reads all the information on this web page and it will never go to any other page except the pages that are available here. Correct? So bot might probably visit this page. Correct? But let's assume there are 200 more pages, and how will bot visit those pages? Now, establishing a connection within this website to various other web pages on this website is an internal linking. You build links within the same website. When bot is visiting this page, you're making it to visit multiple other pages within the website. That is internal linking mesh. Maybe I'll show it to you if we have implemented anywhere this. See, when bot is visiting this web page, it is reading all the information pertaining to this web page. But is there any way for bot to visit Salesforce Marketing Cloud Training Hyderabad? No way. There is no Hyderabad link available here. Correct? Or basically, it's not possible for bot to visit Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai link from this navigation, because see, it's only Salesforce Marketing Cloud Training page. But this page might have 10,000 other pages, and you cannot have all the 10,000 links here, right? So that's when we build an internal linking mesh, and we drop it usually at the bottom of the page, because this is of no big use for real users. This is only for bots to build connectivity. We are not letting bot to go outside. When bot is visiting this web page, we are making bot to go to this web page, and from this web page again there will be link to other web. People will enter into that house and they will find difficulty to exit. They keep moving inside only. Have you all I don't know what it is called as, but they will be showing you the top view, correct? Not able to relate? Are you all following me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So basically we are making bot not to go out. So in case if bot is visiting this web page, what happens? Bot must have visited with very good bandwidth. But after reading this, bot has no option to go to any other web pages, and it just dissipates, expires. Like this, for example, you will have 1000 GB data for the month. You must have used only 100 GB data. What happens for remaining 900 GB? It simply expires, right?
Yes.
Same way, bot is visiting with so much bandwidth. Let's say to crawl 1 hour or 10 minutes whatsoever. In 10 seconds or 1 second, it might have performed the task of reading this web page. Next, what happens? This energy will get dissipated. It just expires. So now, if you are dropping links to various other web pages within this website, it might have invested that energy to crawl 20 more pages or 200 more pages. Are you all getting this? Hence, you have to build internal linking within the website. So that is how you are not, you're also making more number of pages seen by bot within your website. But you should not get greedy and drop too many links on one web page. So what happens? If you're dropping 100 links on this page, all this 100 pages will absorb all the energy pertaining to this page, and this page may not perform well. We will discuss that on the go. There are something called as absorbers and contributors. So every web page on your website can be treated as an absorber or a contributor. Right? So what is this absorber and what is this contributor? We'll discuss on the go. Okay? Coming back, did you all get that? Okay. So now user engagement. User engagement. Any doubts with regard to click through rate, crawl frequency and crawl rate? Anybody has questions? I'm hoping it is all clear for all of you. If anybody has missed previous classes, going through those missed classes should clear all of your doubts. If it is still not clear, we'll discuss it again, no issues, right? So how do we improve the user engagement? So what is this user engagement? User engagement is the measure of the actions performed or interactions on the web page by the users, such as clicking on the hyperlinks. So now this is also considered, scrolling is considered to be as an engagement. Clicking on this link is considered to be as an engagement, right? Clicking on this and submitting the details are considered to be as an engagement. Making the purchase on the website is considered to be as an engagement, right? So exactly that is what is written. The measure of the actions performed or the interactions on the web page by the user, such as clicking on the hyperlinks, submitting the forms, purchasing on the website, exploring or navigating through web pages, spending time regarding reading or performing any action mentioned above is all counted as an engagement on the web pages. The user engagement mainly consists of the measure of end user's purpose fulfilled or not, time spent, the number of pages explored. Your engagement is usually measured by these three: how many pages are being explored on the website, how much time is being spent on the website, and is the service purpose fulfilled or not. I am coming to the website to buy a pair of shoe, and if I couldn't buy the shoe, then the purpose is not fulfilled, correct? Right? So how do we improve this user engagement? So first thing, make sure the web pages are optimized for quick load times and perform best on all browsers. What should we be doing?
Quick load time.
Quick load time. How do we improve your web page load times?
Smaller image and video size.
So that's not the only thing. So now, though you are a digital marketer, you have to get into the details of how things are built. See, you cannot catch hold of the issues or the frauds done by your accountants if you have no knowledge about accounting, correct? You will not be able to catch hold of any person if you don't have knowledge about that domain. Let's say you might have hired a digital marketer to work at your organization or as an agency or a company, and if you don't have the minimal knowledge about digital marketing, you won't be able to question them or answer them, correct? Or you won't be able to find what's happening with them, correct? Correct. So same way now, though you are a digital marketer, it is important to understand how websites are built and how they perform well, how they don't perform well. Certain understanding is very, very important, which we are anyways going to discuss on the go, right? Right. So one thing is we have to improve the load times, and we will have a detailed discussion how to improve all of this while we discuss the technical SEO, correct? So as of now, we are just understanding how to improve the load times. One is fixing the we are understanding only improving the engagement, and one of them is to improve the load times. Great UI UX, appealing UI, anything that can be seen by the eyes is called as, what is UI UX, guys? You must have heard of this term UI and UX. What does it mean? What is UI and what is UX?
User interface, user experience.
Correct. What is user interface?
What the user is seeing on the page.
Correct. Anything that can be seen by your eyes is called as a user interface, and anything that you are experiencing while you are on that page, you must be clicking on a button that's not working, that's very bad experience. You are trying to submit the form and that's not happening, that's a bad experience. You are trying to add a product to the cart and that is not happening, and that's a bad experience. You are trying to find where are the details of the course or how do I enroll, and those options are not visible to user properly, that's a bad experience. That's somewhere to the left side or to the right top somewhere, right? So appealing UI, anything that can be seen by the eyes is called as user interface, and this has to be appealing, such as the fonts, font style, font face, font colors, images, videos, layout of the page, etc. are counted as the UI elements, right? So quickly I will show you the difference between UI right away for one of the project that we have worked, right? Look at this, or maybe look at this, one of the courses. Look at this course page. So the colors, the presentation may not be that great, correct? And now the same thing is being improvised a lot. Yeah, you see a huge difference here, right? How this looks. So you see a great difference how this looks and how this looks, correct? Which one is looking good? The last tab or the last but one tab?
There is a video at the first folder. That one is.
This one.
No, sir, next one more.
This one is looking good for you.
No, sir, not this one.
All of you, can you all make out the difference? Are you all there?
Yes.
Can you all see the screen? Which
Yes.
one is looking good?
This one, sir.
This one, right?
Yes.
Right?
Last.
Correct. The last one, yeah? And this one is not that great. Correct? So now the moment client goes live with this design, automatically things will be much better. The user engagement improves drastically. Comparatively, the engagement will be very good as compared to this. The engagement for this will be definitely very good. You see what is seen by eyes, the colors, fonts, images, presentation, layout, everything, all of that is seen by eyes. So this is built using our platform called Skill Deck. This is our platform for training companies. Okay. Okay, fine. Coming back. Great UI UX, user experience as well. So there will be so much of understanding. Where should there be a contact form, right? Like what kind of information has to be served? How do they download the brochures? How do they explore the schedules? Right? All of these things will be planned. This is user experience. When they click again, it has to come back. All of that is user experience, and there should not be any problem with the user experience as well. Maintain zero technical issues. Zero technical issues. A technical issue can be your website not loading properly, or it's taking a lot of time to load, or any component of your web page is not working, or the image is not loading, or the video is not loading. Anything can be a technical issue. Correct? Write marketing pictures and selling elements on the web page. I'll take one example. So it's taking so much time to load first thing. Yeah, luckily it loaded. And see how it looks. Same course, look at this, how this looks and how this looks. See now, there is no selling element, there is nothing. Look at this, and on this page, there will be so much. You see the star ratings and the communication that is made, and look at this is all called as selling. See, you simply telling, yes, the product is available with us, and now you making an attempt to sell. See the web page attempt to sell. For example, you will start saying that okay, so we are one of the well-known company to conduct Scrum trainings, right? So I always take this Chroma example, right? I'll take the same example to keep it simple for everyone. So let's assume you have visited Chroma store, right? For the first time, or maybe okay, let's say you have visited Chroma store today. A salesperson meets you and asks you what do you want. You will say that you are looking for a laptop. And this person will tell, ma'am, sir, this laptop, you can find it to the right side. Just take a right turn and you will find it to the right side. Correct? What is salesperson doing here? He or she is greeting you and then guiding you, go there. Right? Next time again you have visited the Chroma store. The person greets you and guides you, not only guides you, but comes along with you and they will start explaining. Or in the first scenario also, person must have come along with you, but then they are standing quiet. They are keeping quiet and answering only when you ask for something. But in the second scenario or case two, the salesperson started selling, like speaking, right? So we have sold 20,000 pieces in the last week. This is one of the amazing products, and anytime this might go out of stock. we have got a very good market response for this, and if you're buying this, you will get a discount today, or discount is running only for today, right? So there is some effort, or forget about effort or hard selling, but at least they are telling that this laptop we have sold 20,000 pieces and it has got very good demand, or they will start speaking at least about the configuration. The performance of this laptop is very good and it comes with 25 GB RAM or 100 GB RAM, right? And 3 TB SSD whatsoever, correct? So that is selling. Now your web page is eliminating the human intervention. This is basically like a salesperson. This is eliminating the human intervention and trying to sell your product or service, and it has to be as good as possible, correct? And that is what we are calling it as marketing, right? Marketing pictures and selling elements on the page. So this page may not have right marketing pictures and selling elements, or even if they have, it would be too cluttery or easily ignorable. Like look at this, they have put 800 plus workshops, 20,000 people trained, 7,600 plus Google reviews, LinkedIn reviews, right? So there's so much put, but there are good chances that people might ignore all of this information looking at this website, right? It looks like a cartoon website, very funny or very cluttery, correct? Compared to, you compare this with other websites like Knowledge Edge, correct? Look at this. Now these companies cannot compete with somebody who has got an excellent user interface, user experience, and also selling elements on the web page, marketing and selling pictures on the web pages. Do you all agree with me, guys? Everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct? But unfortunately, a lot of companies ignore it. They don't really understand the impact of the website, or they have a misunderstanding that they have to invest a lot in developing such platform. Even hiring any developer, in-house developer, they might take several months or years to build a platform. Agencies also will charge lots. Definitely, there is a lot of investment involved or associated in building good-looking websites, and a lot of features or automation needed for the websites, and without which companies cannot really scale up. They cannot keep spending several weeks, months just creating few pages like digital marketing training, Bangalore, Chennai, Pune, Chicago, Mumbai, Dubai, right? All these companies has automation in place. So even this platform has automation, right? So you understand your web page has to be not just good UI and UX, it should also have good selling and marketing pictures so that it can be quite engaging. Correct? Clear, everybody? Maintain
Yes.
competitive prices.
Yes.
Maintain competitive pricing and features or advantages of offering about your product and service. So let's say everybody are selling the course at 21,000, and now you will put it as 29,000. And when a digital marketer asks, suggests you, okay, see everybody on the in the market are selling it at 21,000. Why is your price 29,000? They will tell, no, no, I am one of the greatest trainer on the earth. You could be, but the end user who is browsing your website will not care, will not know who you are. Correct? The only thing that they get to see is the price. There is a huge difference, and they will back off immediately. Correct? Everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct? See, a bad product, see, for end user, that's the product. They are seeing the price, correct? And sometimes they are trying to explore various kinds of brands pertaining to a shoe. They are not able to find different brands. That's also considered to be as a bad product. Product is not that individual product. The complete thing associated with that product is called as product. Features or advantages. They are looking for multiple sizes not available. Or maybe you are selling the course, but there is no advantage or feature associated with it as compared to that of your competitor. So now you are not maintaining a competitive product in the market. Now, despite you having right marketing pictures, zero technical issues, great UI UX, you cannot win over the engagement until unless you are a great product. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now nobody asked me, how do I address if my client is resistant to it? How do I address if my client is resistant to improvising the product? or that product itself is worse, how can you assure results as a digital marketer?
The bounce rates.
No, no, no. I'm not asking the outcomes, but still, how will you improve the engagement if business is owning a bad product? As a digital marketer, still you have the responsibility of improving the engagement, correct?
Yes.
How do you improve the engagement still when your client has a broad bad product?
By giving them attractive discount and all.
By giving them
Attractive discount and all.
discounts. Okay, but are you really communicating it to next to your products, or are you giving this only in the offline when they are coming to you?
We can provide a video like benefits of that particular product or testimonials we can write.
No, no, you are providing. Let's say you are doing everything that you want, but this person must be selling two times higher price than that of their competitors. Then it's bad product, right? Correct.
So give some additional with it, like convince your business owner that give on some additional benefits or additional features, add-ons to
Yeah.
justify the price increased
Yes,
price.
yes. You will be suggesting, but if they are not listening to you, what will you do? My question is, you will be suggesting. I understand most of you here are good marketers, sales professionals, but if your suggestions are not accepted, not valued, not implemented, what will you do to improve the engagement still? So I actually had one such experience with one of my client. So he was a CST. This was year 2020. He was telling that okay, I am a very good trainer in the market. Not in the market, they may be probably, I don't know how good public has to tell. Maybe after training people might appreciate their training, but upfront people will not accept the higher prices, right? Across the internet they are seeing X price, and if this X plus Y, people will back off, correct? So it is
Yes.
not just with the SEO impact. I'll take a small I'll do a small calculation and explain you how things work. Okay, before I take that example, let me finish off other points as well. Uh, Make sure your web page has the best ratings and reviews. Poor stats will make them quit the website, and this is considered as the poor engagement. Provide detailed and all relevant information about the product or service. Branding helps improve the engagement. Sometimes, just because somebody has suggested this website, your close friend has suggested, though it is not looking appealing, though it's not great, you will still explore, correct? Correct. So branding also works same way. When it is shown everywhere on TV, radio, here, there, everywhere you are hearing it, there are some chances that you might still explore it regardless of its issues, or regardless of their engagement issues. Engagement will be high when you speak about the rare products or services or information. So if you are selling a rare product or service, naturally you will have good engagement. One simple example for that is, if you have to apply for any government jobs or download any government related certificates, or it can be anything, there is no way that you have to do it only from the government websites, correct?
Yes.
And now you will struggle whole day, and you will find you will be not able to find where is that download form, correct? The government portals will be so ugly, so bad user experience, correct? Even to do the simple thing, you will have to explore the website for 1 hour, 2 hours. I don't know how many of you have experienced it. Correct, but there is
Yes.
no way you will still forcefully explore it. And our IRCTC was also like that few years back, probably a decade back. Correct? And
Yes.
have you ever seen such things happening with the private organizations? They'll lose business, they will die. Government bodies know that's the only way or option for the public, and they have to come there. Correct? There is no option or alternative. Just be on the line. Give me 1 second, everybody. Hello. Wait a minute, class. Class lo. Okay. Yes. Huh. Yeah, sorry. So, right, correct, right? What I'm telling is correct, right? Government websites, there's no other option. You will forcefully explore, right? If that is happening with Flipkart, you will immediately visit Amazon, correct?
Yes.
If you find problem with Make My Trip, you will visit Redbus or Go IBBO, correct? Correct. There's no such second option when it comes to government portals, and exactly that's how it is working when you deal with the very rare products or services. Nobody is selling it, and you are the only one. So by default, though your website is ugly, you have an advantage. Though your website has technical issues, you might still have good engagement. Clear? So that's how this also works. Maintain competitive pricing or advantage over competitors. So it works this way. Yeah. Make sure the content or information is all relevant. Understand the priority of information for the user to be presented on the web pages based on the keyword driving traffic to the web page or sources of traffic. Okay. See, somebody is walking into the store. You cannot straight away take the laptop and say, buy this laptop, buy this laptop. The first thing will be, you'll be asking what are they looking for or trying to understand the person. Correct, but unfortunately on the websites, people will start showing something that what they want to do. See, if they are looking for the dates, that's great. But what if they are looking for to understand what is the CSM certification, correct? And who does those certifications, for whom it is suitable, maybe all those details stand at the priority. And some amount of selling or speaking positive about it is very very important even before you serve it. So you have to create certain amount of interest in the product even before you serve, so otherwise people will just see this and quit. So when you bring in some engaging information, people will stay, right? I'll take another example to explain this. So people are searching for today's gold price on Google, right? So instead of people displaying the gold price, they will start writing how is gold extracted, what is the chemical formula of gold, all that nonsense. See, there is no point of you defining the giving the definition of gold when they are looking for price information. Straight away you can serve the price information, and price information stands highest priority, correct?
Yeah.
If you want to make it engaging, you are not supposed to write what is the gold, meaning of gold, how is gold extracted. So the most relevant information for somebody who is searching for gold price is the price trend of the last week, or predicting the price of the next 1 month or next 1 week, or you giving the graph or trend of the gold price of the last 1 year. That will make more meaningful information for the public, correct? So there is a wrong assumption amongst digital marketers that they have to write lengthy content to make it engaging, and that's when they fail to address or understand what kind of information has to be covered first. They simply make nonsense to make it lengthy. We'll have more discussions to understand better on this. How do we make interesting content and all? Okay, so I'm not going to discuss much on that part at this moment, right? So adding relevant and attractive images play a crucial role in the engagement. The best product in terms of availability, variations of sizes, colors, etc. If you're selling any product or service, make sure that they have got various kinds of packages around it, or prices, or variations, or colors. Everything is available. Correct? Some product you cannot simply sell 1 kg pack only. Correct? Public is looking for half a kg. Correct? You cannot sell shoe size only 9. Correct? You'll have to understand the requirement. There will be a requirement for size 7 or 8 or 11, correct? So you have to make it a best product by making all the variations or options available around it. The web page quick load times or performance play a crucial role in engagement. Clear? At the very top level, it is about maintaining zero technical issues on the website, which is developer scope. But as a digital marketer, you can always understand what are the technical issues and suggest developers to fix them. Best UI and UX design scope is UI UX designer will do it, but digital marketers play a crucial role here in this stage because a UI UX designer cannot bring in the best web page until unless they have the information what all has to be spoken on the page. So it all will be given in the raw document, word document, and they will start presenting beautifully like this. Without information, a UI UX developer also won't be able to build beautiful user experience or user interfaces. Hence, digital marketer has to provide the key information or the content or the key communication basically. Best product in the market is being made by marketers. Marketers play a minimal role. It's mostly the business owners. But if it is already a best product, marketers play a role in pitching it properly. Best marketing and selling pitches on the web pages, it's purely marketer's scope of work. Marketing and selling pitches on the web page. You can simply put a web page and write digital marketing training and the dates, or you can start providing more information, give a high pitch to the digital marketing training, your contribution to the domain, or how you are helping students to get placed, or training quality, correct? A lot of things can be communicated around it. That is marketing and selling elements. At the very top level, you understand zero technical issues, best UI UX, best product in the market, best marketing and selling pitches on the web page. Clear? This is all what makes it a very good user engagement. Got it, everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now SEO is all about improvising. Whatever you do is either to improve the crawl stats or user engagement or CTR, or anything that you do might improve two of these metrics or all three of these metrics. SEO is simply ensuring improvement across these metrics. It can improve one of these metrics or two of these metrics or all three of the metrics, right? So from the upcoming classes, we will discuss what are those SEO implementations and which metric will improve by that implementation. And we will categorize this SEO implementations. We'll understand everything in depth from the upcoming classes. Fine? Everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm hoping that you all understood today. You have any questions with regard to today's topic?
Sir, you told that the calculation, if the price is higher than the competitor, we can.
How we can correct. Yeah, see, one thing is you have to educate your client with some examples. That is one effort. And second thing is you can probably consider hiding that price. Let them deal with that price when they place inquiries. So one of that educating your client, I'll show it to you. So I'll take example of CPC. CPC is cost per click. Cost per click is 100 rupees. Conversion rate. Now I am placing this at 30,000 rupees course fee. I am calling this as course fee, and this is case 1. Case 1. Do you all see the screen, right? Case 2.
Yes.
Course fee CPC conversion rate, let's say 2%. Cost, now let's take the CPC 100. Now clicks you are achieving 100 clicks. Cost for 100 clicks is 100 clicks into CPC, or maybe I'll take it in a different way. For 1000 clicks, this is 1 lakh. Now conversion rate at 2%, sales are this 2% into total number of clicks, 20 sales. So what I'll do is So this is leads. Okay, right? Lead to sale conversion is, let's say, 5%. Are you all following what I am doing here? 5%
Yes.
into 20 is 1, right? So sales is 1, cost per acquisition. Cost per acquisition is total total spend divided by total sales. To sell 30,000 rupees course, you are investing 1 lakh
1
rupee. Are you
lakh.
all getting this? So even if I improve this by 5%, right? So you must be getting, so maybe this cannot be 5%. Let me put 2%, and this probably I'll put 10%, or maybe 15%, right? Clear? So now look at this. The course fee is 30,000 rupees, correct? And each click, if you're running Google ads and getting traffic to your website, maybe let's assume each click is costing you 100 rupees or 50 rupees. For now, I am assuming 100 rupees. And now from this clicks, you are getting 1000 clicks by spending 1 lakh rupee. And from this 1000 clicks, you are able to get only 2% leads, that is 20 leads. You got 1000 clicks, but only 20 leads. And out of this 20, when your sales team spoke to them, only 3 got converted. Correct? And to sell these 3 tickets, you have spent 1 lakh, correct? Are you all
Right.
following me?
Right.
To
Yes.
sell these 3 tickets, you have spent 1 lakh. This 1 lakh, of course, brought 1000 people to your website, and out of 1000, only 20 have shown interest. Why 20? Only 20 have shown interest is because your product is not appealing, it's not great, it's not packaged well. Now let's take the case to now simply by putting the price competitive, like everybody are selling it at 20,000 only. Look at this, what we have done. Now just because this is 20,000, your conversion rates will improve by, let's say, conversion rate improved to 10%, or let me take 5% first. I will take another scenario or case. So now the clicks achieved are same 1000, and you have spent same 1 lakh rupee, and leads are 50, and lead to sale also would have increased 20%. So total you got 10 sales. The cost per sale is
10,000.
10,000. So revenue achieved is equal to how many sales here into number of tickets, correct? That is 90,000, right?
Yes.
Now your profits are 90,000 minus your total investment 10,000. This is return on investment is negative. Now if I take this case, though you have decreased your price by 10,000 rupees, your revenue achieved is 2 lakh rupee, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So out of which you take 1 lakh rupee your cost, and still you have made 1 lakh profit. Clear? Return on investment is 100% now. So return on investment is now this divided by this into percentage. Sorry, I'll just convert that to percentage. Okay, that's 100%. Here it is minus 10%. Now case 3, let's say I made it further competitive. No, just because I have made it 18,000, this might come down to 10%, and here this might come to 25%. And if you look at this, how much revenue did you make here? 4 lakh
50.
50,000, though you have sold it at just 18,000 rupees. Correct? See, from the
Yes.
same 1 lakh spend, you have got 100 leads. From 1 lakh spend, you have got 100 leads, and out of 100, you made 25 sales, and now each sale costed you only 4,000 rupees. So, from 18,000 rupees ticket, you take 4,000 rupees till 14,000 rupees is the profit, correct? And 14,000 into 25 sales is 3 lakh 50,000 rupees, correct? And that is 350 percentage margin. Did you all get that?
Yes. Yes.
One of
Yes.
our client in 2020 were working like this, case one. After me explaining several times with this example, they brought it down finally to the market price. They did not bring it down finally to same as market price. Their price was at least 30 percentage, 40 percentage higher than everybody else. When they brought down it to market price, they have seen this kind of progress. See, people think when I drop my prices, I will make less revenue, correct? Less profits, correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct? See, now your marketing investments did not change. Whether you are selling it at 30,000 or 20,000, your marketing investments will not change. If you make this to 1 lakh, you will go further negative. Clear with this example?
Yes.
This is one attempt to educate your business owner how conversion rates play a crucial role in business success. Here it is all about conversion rate. You see, this is traffic to lead rate and this is lead to sale rate. Lead to sale 15 to 20 percentage and 20 to 25 percentage, and traffic to lead straight away you are creating negativity by serving double the price, and hence not everybody are inquiring with you, only very few are inquiring. The moment you have a competitive price advantage, a majority of them are expressing interest. A majority is still small, only 10 percentage out of 1,000 people, only 100 people are coming to you, correct? Out of 100 now you are able to sell it quickly because your pricing is, or some your product is best basically. Let's assume here in this case it's price. Clear?
Yes.
Second thing is, if your business owner is not listening, you have to rather not disclose the price at all. So this is one such scenario. This business, see, this company is another example where their prices are comparatively higher, right? And they are not ready to bring it down, right? They might have their own costs, expenses. So this is not. Are you all able to hear me, guys? Everybody?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I don't know why their page is not loading. Yeah, there is some problem with this domain. Okay. Okay. So now this is another web page we have built for them. So now this client prices are very high. So we suggested don't disclose the price itself. Let them approach you. See, now as a marketer, it's your responsibility to generate the leads, right? If client is straight away putting 3 times more price on the website, nobody will inquire, correct? And you are not reaping anything out of your Google ads, correct? You are getting lots of traffic to the website through Google ads or through SEO, but nobody is inquiring with you because the moment they see the price, they are backing off, correct?
Yes.
Let's say everybody must be selling it at $300 and this company is selling at $1,000. And the same package they must be selling it at $500 and this company is selling at $2,000. And it's obvious that people would back off. So better do not show the price, hide it and say reveal the price or inquire now or get the price information or get the quote. And people will approach and you are tracking that as a lead. Lead is nothing but somebody submitting their email ID, phone number, name, correct? On submission, the sales team will take care of it. But as a digital marketer, you have to generate leads and you have generated it. And currently, this is the negative thing. This is the barrier or creating negativity. Correct? So you have to go with one of these solutions. If you have to educate client, if they are not listening to you, you have to go and do this. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions? No one has questions? Did you all understand today's class?
Yes.
Fine then, let's connect back tomorrow again.